it is never wise for a woman to chase or to pursue a man. Go and look at some of my other videos on this particular subject. I stand on that. Now, the question, should a woman chase a man? And I want you to hear this. Listen to this very carefully. I'm going to try to just kind of speak from my heart today, though I clearly have my notes. But the question, should a woman chase a man, can only be answered fairly, and I say fairly because I do understand that there are those that disagree with me. I get it. But it can only be answered fairly after honestly answering, I guess, what we could call a preliminary question. And the preliminary question, or even questions, would be, does the woman view herself as a wife? Before we can answer the question, should this woman chase a man, the first question that must be answered is, does this woman view herself as a wife? And the second question is, does she desire to date for marriage or just frivolous activity? Because I think my position many days comes from the place where I just assume the virtue of a woman. I assume that, all women view themselves as virtuous and all women desire to be wives. And I know that's not true, but I sat and I thought about it before I approached this subject. Is it right for me to pursue a man, RC? Do you view yourself as a wife? Because you have to be a wife to be found a wife, right? You got to be a wife long before the wedding. And are you intending to date for marriage, or are you just dating for sex? Now, if you view yourself as a wife, and if you're dating with the intention of marriage, hopefully this leads to marriage, the answer to the initial question, is it right for a woman to pursue a man or chase a man? The answer then is no. Wives don't chase and pursue. And if you're dating with the intention of marriage, the worst thing you can do is to come out of the gate pursuing a man, shooting your shot. When a woman is dating for marriage, she has to follow the proper order. Wives do not chase, wives do not pursue, wives approve. Wives are found, men search, men pursue, I don't even think men should chase, because anything you have to chase is running from you, right? So men should pursue. Women should approve. Now, here's the question, and I may have answered this question to some extent just in my initial statements. Why does a woman feel the need to chase? Maybe she doesn't view herself a wife. Maybe she just wants sex so bad that she feels she has to chase for it. Well, here are a few things that I listed. she views attachment as identity. A woman will feel the need to chase a man or to pursue a man because she lacks a sense of personal identity. And somewhere in her broken consciousness, she believes that attachment to a man on any level gives her a sense of identity. She just wants to be able to change. She wants to be able to change her profile on social media to in a relationship. So she chases because of a lack of identity, and she believes that any attachment, even if it's toxic, any attachment to a man gives her a false sense. She thinks it's a legitimate sense, but it's really a false sense of identity. Kind of like Leah in the Bible, where, Jacob, you go read the story, he married two sisters. He loved one, he hated the other. He loved Rachel, he hated Leah. And he married Leah only for political